Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12.
News at 12.
In the local scene, the Albay Provincial Health Office renewed its call for greater investment in young people as it joined the global observance of World Population Day 2026. Patrick Allen Origondola, Population Program Officer for and Adolescent Health and Development Coordinator of the Provincial Health Office, said empowering the youth through quality education, health care, and opportunities is essential to building resilient communities. Rigondola said helping young people achieve their aspirations requires the collective efforts of families, communities, educational institutions, government agencies, and other stakeholders. He added that creating supportive environments enables young people to reach their full potential and contribute meaningfully to society. The Provincial Health Office also reaffirmed its commitment to programs that promote adolescent health and well-being and encourage youth participation in nation building. In other story, the provincial government of Albay has secured accreditation from the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, making the province eligible for grants and support for cultural and arts programs. The certificate of accreditation was obtained through the efforts of the Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office with the support of Governor Noel E. Rosal. The accreditation qualifies Albay as an eligible local government unit proponent for National Commission for Culture and the Arts programs and initiatives, allowing the province to access funding and other forms of assistance for cultural, artistic, and heritage-related projects. Provincial officials said the accreditation will create more opportunities for artists and cultural workers while strengthening heritage conservation efforts across the province. The provincial government also expressed its gratitude to National Commission for Culture and the Arts Chairman and Executive Director Dr. Eric B. Zarudo for supporting Albay's cultural initiatives. Officials said the accreditation is expected to further advance the province's arts, culture, and heritage programs for future generations. In other news, the Committee on Tourism, Culture and the Arts of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay has declared valid and operative an ordinance creating the Santo Domingo Culture and Arts Council. The action was taken during a committee hearing chaired by 2nd District Board member Attorney Melissa Abadez Armidilla. The committee reviewed Municipal Ordinance number 024-2025, authored by Councilor Marvin B. Baloloy and approved by the 13th Sangguniang Bayan of Santo Domingo. The ordinance institutionalizes the preservation, promotion, and enrichment of the municipality's cultural heritage and creative identity. Under the measure, the Council will serve as the local counterpart of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and will formulate and implement cultural development policies at the municipal level. The Council will also help protect and promote Domingueño identity and cultural property while supporting local artists, cultural workers, and cultural institutions. The ordinance encourages the creation and dissemination of artistic and cultural works and establishes a municipal endowment fund for culture and the arts to support cultural programs and initiatives. It likewise mandates the preparation of an artist registry and to strengthen the participation of local creatives in cultural activities. The ordinance takes effect immediately upon approval. In the national scene, 7 individuals were arrested after authorities busted an alleged illegal diesel trading operation in Barangay Wawa, Batangas City. The operation led to the seizure of a tugboat, more than 31,000 liters of diesel fuel, and other evidence with an estimated value of 62.2 million pesos. Police said the suspects were allegedly selling diesel without the required license from the Department of Energy, and appropriate charges are being prepared. In other story, Taguig City has launched its first medical scholarship program, providing full financial support to 30 aspiring doctors who have been accepted into some of the country's top medical schools. The initiative aims to help more students pursue medicine while strengthening the city's future healthcare workforce. Under the program, each scholar will receive full tuition and miscellaneous fees, a monthly allowance of 15,000 pesos, and up to 590,000 pesos in annual educational assistance. In return, scholars must serve to the Taguig City government after passing the physician licensure examination. Mayor Lenny Cayetano said the scholarship program for medicine is designed to develop future doctors who will give back to the community. She added that the city continues to invest in education because it believes it is key to improving lives and building a stronger community. Some of the scholars shared that their personal experiences inspired them to pursue medicine. One recipient said her mother's stroke motivated her to help other patients, while another said her father's illness strengthened her determination to become a doctor and serve others in the future. In other news, the Philippine National Police has fully mobilized its personnel to support rehabilitation and recovery efforts in areas affected by Typhoon Inday and the enhanced southwest monsoon. Police forces are now focused on humanitarian assistance following the typhoon's impact. PNP Chief General Jose Molencio Nortades Jr. said police units have been deployed to conduct search and rescue operations, clear roads blocked by floods, landslides, and debris, and help distribute relief goods to affected communities. The road clearing operations aim to reopen major routes, reconnect isolated areas, and ensure that emergency responders and relief assistance can reach residents without delay. The operations are also in line with the directive of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla to speed up government response. Although Typhoon Inday did not make landfall, it triggered heavy rains that enhanced the southwest monsoon, causing flash floods and landslides, especially in the Visayas and Mindanao. The disaster has left 18 people dead, while 14 others remain missing. And in the news outside the country, Japan has successfully tested a reusable rocket as part of its efforts to develop more cost-efficient space technology. The test was conducted by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, as its testing facility in Akita Prefecture. During the 40-second test, the rocket rose to about 11 meters, moved horizontally while staying upright, and safely landed back on the ground. JAXA said the test was successful and no major problems were found after the landing. Officials said the rocket is a prototype of the reusable first stage of future large rockets. JAXA will now analyze the data gathered from the test and may conduct another flight depending on the results. Japan is working with Germany and France to develop reusable rocket technology and plans to launch a larger test rocket in French Guiana next year. Reusable rockets are designed to reduce the cost of space mission, a technology already being used by Elon Musk's SpaceX. In other story, Israel has reportedly shared new intelligence with the United States, alleging that Iran was plotting to assassinate U.S. President Donald Trump, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. The alleged plot could further heighten tensions between Washington and Tehran. The report said Iran has long vowed to retaliate against Trump over the 2020 killing of top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. Israel has not publicly commented on the alleged intelligence, while Iran's mission to the United Nations has yet to issue a response. President Trump said he believes he is the target of Iran, telling reporters that he is on every list, but added that he has been lucky so far. Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reportedly held a phone call and agreed to continue coordinating their efforts. The report comes as the conflict between the United States and Iran continues to escalate, while Iran recently launched missile strikes on the U.S. Military facilities in Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and Jordan following U.S. airstrikes that Washington said were a response to Iranian attacks on commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. And finally, in the news outside the country, with reference to the Philippines, the National Maritime Council has reaffirmed that the 2016 arbitral ruling remains the Philippines' strongest legal basis for defending its rights in the West Philippine Sea. The statement was made as the country marks the 10th anniversary of its historic legal victory against China. The 2016 ruling declared that China's 9-line claim has no legal basis under international law. It also affirmed the Philippines' rights over its exclusive economic zone and found that China violated those rights by interfering with fishing, oil exploration, and other lawful activities. The National Maritime Council said the decision remains final and legally binding between the Philippines and China and continued to guide the country's maritime policies. It also stressed that the arbitral ruling belongs to all Filipinos and should be protected for future generations. The Philippines received strong international support as 14 countries reaffirmed that the arbitral award remains valid and legally binding. The countries also rejected China's expansive maritime claims, expressed support for freedom of navigation, and opposed the use of force or intimidation in the South China Sea. And that's the news at 12, July 14, 2026. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our news writers, Ian Buitre and Naomi Ruth Hernandez. And on the technical side, Tad Bobis. Our Provincial Information Office, OIC Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rosal, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing. Albay in my heart.